Hey guys, it's Eddie here at PPG, and I'm here to give you my tournament report. This past weekend, I attended two Yu-Gi-Oh! Day tournaments. In the first one, I lost in the finals, and the second one, I won. That's the point of having those two tokens right there. And this beautiful mat. Anyways, let's get on to the deck profile. I played, of course, as you can see, Infernoids. The first two cards I have is Infernoid Onu. You need him, he's the boss of the deck. If he's on OT and foreign, I don't know what you're doing with life. Second card in the game, it's Inferno Deviati. Deviati for real. Deviati is a win condition by itself, especially against Paleozoics. If they don't have Silent Strike, that's game, man. Like, you just heavy storm their whole field. Moving on to the next one. It's three Atandos. Atandos is useful, not for his double attacking, but just for his 2800 attack stats. And worst kind of worse, he's just tribute fighter for other Infernoids to summon. Moving on to the MVP of the deck, Infernoid Seismus. Yes, folks. This guy should have been an OT. I don't know how he got printed as a common, but Konami needs to do something about this. If you get an attack off with Seismus, you're going to win the game. Like, point blank, period. There's just no question about it. Next card from the monsters, you got to get your Super German Pechulias. Pechulias is just a deck clear. Like, essentially what he does, spell and trap removal. Uses an MST, use him as bait. I mean, it's either you're going to strike him, you're going to do something to him, or I'm just going to pop a back row for free. Let's get it. Next off in the deck, Infernoid Hammer deck. Yes, how the mighty had fallen. It was a $30 card. Now it's probably like $4. Unless you get it foreign, not like this, which you get all your foreign E's from PPG. But in Infernoid, it's an easy way to just pop monsters and just overlay. You can either, after you summon him, moving on to the next monster, bring out Decatron. Now with Decatron, you can either send an Antra to make this level 3, and using this level 3 with Harmonic to now make a Dante, or what you could do is pop a monster with Harmonic, use Decatron, use Decatron's effect to send Pechulia, make him a level 5, and now synchro summon him with Harmonic and make an Omega for free. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Antra is the meta fold killer. Yes, it is, folks. If they have a fusion on board, summon Antra and see how fast they fuse their monsters. Point blank, period. That's it for Infernoid monsters. Next up is the Lightsworn engine. You have to have this one Lila. Vanity's Emptiness is still a card, folks. Like, I just don't know what to say. Then you have your ratings. That's it for the monsters. Starting off with the spells, you have to have the charge. If it's not gold, then yeah, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Then Soul Charge. Soul Charge is a killer. Like, when I say Soul Charge is a killer, if you were to ever get the next card, which I'm going to show you guys later, for an imagination, and you just dump 3 Decatrons and you draw Soul Charge, just automatic game. But Soul Charge, as you see, I have 6 target for Soul Charge, which is my 3 Decatrons, and of course, my 3 Lightsworns. Next off is 1 for 1. I'm pretty sure every deck is playing right now that's relevant. Then Reasoning. Oh yeah, Monster Gate. Burial. These guys right here are the holy trinity for Infernoids. You draw any of these cards and you don't win the game, yeah, Infernoids is not the deck for you. Moving on to the next card, Future Fusion. This card right here, folks, if they have any card from the extra deck, you just gave yourself a Future Fusion for free, folks. And the thing about it, you want that monster to get destroyed just so you can dug you on them next turn with all your other forms you just dumped in the graveyard. The next one I have, it's supposed to be 3 Void Seers. I have these 2 proxies right here because I have my German ones coming in, so I kind of trade off my 2 English ones. Then you have the 3 Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters is just to clear the back row just so you can get it in and dug on your opponent without any interferences and win the game. Then the Almighty Vanity's Emptiness. Alright, that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the side deck. I believe if you side deck, the reason why you side deck is because of your worst matchup. So I want to go in 3s. 3 Lava Golems. Lava Golems defeat heroes. Like, heroes. Once they make a board, that's it. Like, their deck is just dead. You Lava Golem, a hero player, is game over. The same thing with Mermos as well. Unless they draw a Prince, once you clear the board with Lava Golem, it's game over. Oh my god, this is the MVP of the weekend, folks. Because this combined with Reasoning screws your opponents. It's either you're going to call a 1 and Jinzo's going to get hit, or you're going to call a 6 and Decatron's going to get hit. Either way, you're screwed. And I just love this card. Next up, since it's not gold, you got to get the moderately played Dark Hole and Regretries. Shout out to Brandon Samara. You already know how we do it. Then we got the gold rare Breakthrough Skills, followed by Mind Drains. Mind Drains and Breakthrough Skills. Usually when Mermels see Infernoids, they laugh and they say, you know what, guys? I'm going to let you guys go first. You side deck D6 against them, and if you just want to overkill, you side in the Lava Golems for when you know you're going to go second, it's usually game over against Mermels. That's it for the side deck. Moving on to the extra deck. You got the Almighty Dante, always swerving the ban list, followed by the German Abyss Dweller. Then you got the Steel Swarm Roach. Steel Swarm Roach is really for blue eyes and against the Infernoid matches, which you randomly see. Then you have the Diamond Direwolf, Castel, Utopia Prime. I actually played Lightning, but I traded him because I have a German one coming in. So yeah, that's Utopia Prime's package right there. Stardust Spark. Stardust Spark is in here for the combo with this and this, folks. Point blank period, no explanation needed. Black Rose is the best card ever for the sole fact you could Black Rose your field, and as long as you have Void Seals in the graveyard, you'll save your Infernoids, and it's the funniest thing ever watching your opponent cries. Omega, followed by this. Oh my goodness, these combos are crazy. With your Void Imagination, what you want to do is send 2 Omegas and 1 Infernoid Terror. The reason being you want to send 2 Omegas, because 2 Omegas will usually shuffle 2 cards back from your opponent's graveyard into your deck. So if they have Fusion or Counter, and you want to use your Infernoid's effect, you can just shuffle it back into your opponent's deck. And Terror, folks. When Terror is special summon, always send 6 Infernoids from your deck to the graveyard. For the sole fact, you'll get to send 3 cards from your extra deck to the graveyard, and you'll mill the top 3 of your deck to the graveyard. Now I have a story right here for this Lonely Terror. Way back when in the cross format, I had a good friend, Brandon Samara, a OT Infernoid Tier, ripped it in half, said this card would never do anything. So what I did was I told him, I'm going to take this card, and I'm going to do in the future is top with it. And after I top with it, I'm going to give you a shout out. So yeah, now I'm giving you a shout out, man. This is for you, buddy. And if ever want to talk, I have just a 3rd German OT. So yeah, that's cool. So that's my deck profile. Of course, the Almighty Infernoids. I'll update you guys when Lawn Mowing comes out. And this is Eddie with PPG, once again signing out. If you want this mat or want any of these tokens, or you want any German foreign cards or bling out cards, always check out PPG Goes. We got the best cards, the best prices, best personnel, and best players, period. All right, this is Eddie with PPG signing out.